Oh man, what a night. Yo, Libra. Yo, Cool C. What's up, guys? What's up, everybody? I have two baby Yodas today because I'm just packing. Oh my God, the basement packing. You think you're done. Cool C, day's good, man. Busy today, dude. Holy crap. Man, there's like busy and then there's like packing and like getting fucking producers attached to your screenplays. Holy shit, what a day. Oh my god. Yeah, so what a day. Yes, Libra, I'm late. Fridays I like to go a little later, right? Fridays we got to fucking do Movie Magic Michael's Lounge a little later. Um because we have a lot of good stuff going on, even more good stuff going on. Getting good text messages now. A lot of good stuff. Um, you are hereby excused, Libra. Thank you. Libra 7, great video today on the Abyss. Why aren't we talking about the Abyss? This movie, The Abyss. Let me zoom this in. I have too many baby Yodas. Hold on. Don't go anywhere, gang. Hold on. Let me just tighten that a little bit so you can see this. You can see this. All right. Yeah, Fridays I like to go a little later. Maybe Saturdays I like to go a little later. Try and get the West Coasters in on this. There's dust and hair flying everywhere in my basement. Ooh, boy. What's going on, everybody? Welcome in. Welcome in. I feel like we got to do like Nolan, and I want to discuss what do you call? I want to discuss what do you call the Milich Moloch, right? I feel like we got to talk about Milich and Moloch. Like that video today really fucking popped off. I'm really proud of it. It's let's see where it's standing here. It's almost at like 2,000 views, a little over 2,000 views in one day, which is like nuts for me. That's a big YouTube long form day. That's a very big YouTube long form day. Guys, hit the thumbs up. Let's get more people in here. Libra, I'm so happy you're here. Cool see, I'm so happy you're here. How's everyone's day going? Do you guys watch any movies today? I don't think today was like a movie day. I feel like we have to do like Nolan battle today. I'm gonna do Nolan. If we have some time, maybe I'll do like Fincher. We could do Nolan versus Fincher. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Can't really count Man of Steel as Nolan, so it's really 13. It's really 13. So I'm going to go Following, Memento, Insomnia. Libra, busy work today, slammed but blessed. Love that. When you can look at like that you're working but you're blessed, like that's the greatest thing in the world. Libra, if you don't mind my asking, what do you do? Or do you own like a crystal shop or something? Because I feel like you own like a crystal shop or something. Libra 7 and Insomnia. Following Memento and Insomnia. We're starting the Nolan poll. Hopefully more people come in. Quorum Dio 777. I love your Kubrick breakdowns, bro. Thank you. Or yeah, you look like a dude. I think you're a dude. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I get so much fucking hate for my Kubrick stuff, but I get like then people like you who's like, oh my God, your Kubrick stuff is, it helps me out and everything. I love doing the Kubrick breakdowns. I love it. I think they're so much fun. Really, really cool stuff. So we're gonna do Nolan tonight. Memento out the gate. Yep, Nolan, Memento. I don't think Memento is gonna take everything, but Corum, which video of Kubrick was your favorite? So maybe I'll pin it to the top of like my Insta or my TT. Which one was your favorite? So from Memento is in the lead. We need more people up in this joint. I sent it out to the universe. Carthage. Why don't they like your Kubrick analysis? I don't know. A lot of people just like get shitty about it. They're like, you're obsessed with this movie. It's like, shut the fuck up, dude. Like I'm picking out shit that like we want to like break down films. We want to make films into like the greatest thing in the world. And they're like, oh, you try new movies. I try new movies and nobody likes the posts. So I'm enjoying the Kubrick stuff. Insomnia now tied with Memento. Libra, auto save for you. I own a business with my father. Love that. We don't work for dealerships. Only the clients we serve. We find, research, and negotiate used and new vehicles because too many people get taken advantage of. Libra 7, I love that. I love that. My family's in the car business too. That's really, really cool. That's awesome. And the fact that you like love movies and like your what do you call your username is like very like alchemical, very like zodiac alchemical and movie. 7. I see what you did there. Libra 7. I'm a super Libra, sun and moon and all that, all Libra 100%. You see, like I love the movies and spirituality, and that's what my channel's all about. It's combining the two. How do movies and spirituality, how do they work together? How do you marry the two together? Libra, appreciate you, bro. Memento in the lead. We need more people in here, guys. Guys, hit the hundreds. Let's get more people in. Give this live a like. Give this live a like. Give it a thumbs up. Hit the hundreds. Let's get more people in here. My father and I have a weird, crazy thing with sevens as well. Love that. Lucky number 7. What's up, guys? Welcome in, guys. Hit the hundreds in the chat and give this chat a thumbs up. Give this live a thumbs up. We're gonna get more people in here. I'm doing Nolan tonight. We could also talk about Milich and Moloch. That video was fucking nuts to produce. That was fun. Memento and Insomnia tied again. What's up, guys? Welcome in. Memento trying to take the lead. We're doing Nolan tonight. I I don't know. Is The Dark Knight gonna take everything? Is The Dark Knight should I just do The Dark Knight versus everything? Memento and Insomnia tied again. Guys, hit the hearts, hit the hundreds, hit the thumbs up. Let's get more people in here. I'm not ending this poll just yet because next is Batman Begins, The Prestige, and The Dark Knight. Ooh boy, I know what that's going to win. Memento takes the lead. Not surprised. Memento's in the lead over Insomnia. Guys, hit those hearts, hit the hundreds, keep hitting the hearts and hundreds. Greetings, fellow movie maniacs. Pierce. Oh, I should start calling everybody movie maniacs. I like that. I like that a lot. My movie maniacs. Hersey's in the house. Hersey, I tried to go live 100 times today on Movies Michael Maniacs, Pierce. That's good. I tried to go live 100 times today on the TT, and every time I went to go live, something else happened. It was so annoying today. I might go live after this. I might go live on the TT after this, but I love my nightly television talk show. My nightly television talk show with the greatest fans in the world. Pierce, this first poll is Nolan. We're going to do best Nolan. Nolan's first 3 movies I've never even heard of following. This is the first poll. Pierce, we just got on about 10 minutes ago. I had meetings all day today. Like I didn't know there were going to be meetings. Meetings that became meetings. I had nothing on my calendar. I was ready. I did the fuck video, right? Ooh, that's not going to get banned or anything, right? I did the FUCK video with Eyes Wide Shut, the final word, and then I did Leviathan. I wrote the scripts last night. I was going to do Silence of the Lambs. I was going to do Frank Drebin today, and then just all this shit. Everyone started calling. It was cool. It was a cool afternoon. I got picked up by a pretty big producer for one of my scripts, and we're gonna start packaging it. It's pretty fucking cool. This was a shift. This was a very big shift. All right, I'm ending this because Memento won. Do I think Memento is gonna beat The Dark Knight? No. But Pierce, you didn't miss anything. We literally just got on air, fuck, 10 minutes ago. Mr. Stevie's. Movies were initially meant to be an immersive experience, 100%. It's the closest thing we had to the American religious ceremony. Love it. Hollywood going for spectacle over depth in a film deteriorates the value. I agree. Libra, thank you. Congratulations, Mike. Hell yeah. Yeah, it was a good day today. It was a very good day. Batman Begins, The Prestige, and The Dark Knight. Batman Begins, The Prestige, The Dark Knight. We're still going Nolan. I'm calling it Nolan. I could do Nolan Part 2. Nolan 2. Pierce, do you script your videos? Of course. Of course. I normally write my videos before bed for the next day. I normally sit down. Normally, I'm writing scripts or, I'm normally the last book I wrote was Monsterland Book 4, and that's been self-published. But right now, I'll try and hit like a screenplay between 9 and 10, 9 and 11 maybe. And then right before bed, I go to bed about 12, 1 a.m. every day. And I'll pump out some scripts for tomorrow. And it's good because like the scripts are short enough. I need like 3 to 4 minutes, where I'm watching the scene and I'm writing the script as the scene's going of like what I'm noticing. So I'll write the scripts for the next day. And I have a backlog. I have more scripts. And then in the morning, I'm up very early. I don't sleep much if you've noticed. I'm up early and then I'm doing long form YouTube. I get up and I go I'm right here actually, and I do all the long form YouTube screenplays, scripts. The fact, fam, the fact, movie maniacs, that Batman Begins is beating The Prestige and The Dark Knight is insane, movie maniacs. Pierce, I was being contrarian with Batman Begins. LOL. Woo. Raven. Bonsoir. I don't speak Swahili. So if you can translate that, I'd appreciate it. Is that Swahili, Raven? I don't speak witchcraft. Does that make sense? I actually do, but that's a whole other story. Pierce. Woo. Batman Begins is crushing the dark. The Dark Knight, people. Raven. I made it, and that's Francaise. I know, I'm just teasing. Bonsoir. Can you I have no idea what that means. I've never taken French. I actually aka French. Yes, I actually bought a book. I want to start learning different languages, right? Kind of like in a midlife crisis thing, if you will, not like in a sad way, but like I feel like I want to start learning different languages. I just speak English. I speak a little bit of Polish. I speak a little bit of Spanish from high school, like me llamo Miguel. Like that's as Spanish as I get. But I want to start speaking French. I really do. Libra 7, Batman Begins is still the best. Becoming Batman in training with Liam Neeson was the best. Your parents' death was not your fault. It was your father's. What a burn, but deep truth. Unbelievable. Unbelievable that Batman Begins is better than The Dark Knight. I feel like that wouldn't jive on like a post on my YouTube channel. Hersey, I think some people are trolling. Not that Batman Begins wasn't great. Are you guys trolling? That can't be. Listen, I'm always gonna take these polls at face value. I don't think people are gonna wanna fuck with me too much. I fuck with people to a degree, but, like, more like a fun, playful thing. This is not playful, and this is not fun. Pierce, Cillian Murphy as Scarecrow is so good. Lighting Batman on fire is one of the best scenes in the trilogy. Libra, Begins was top notch. I mean, the people are talking right now, but I'm gonna leave this poll up just a little longer. Guys, hit the hundreds. Hit the hundreds. Let's get more hundreds. Let's get more people in here. Guys, like the live. Raven, I would never troll unless it's too playful. It's unless to playfully harass you, Michael. I love it, Raven. I love it. I love getting my my chops busted. I like it. Libra 7. I'm also a comic nerd, and Batman is my personal favorite. I'm an X-Men guy. When it comes to comics, I'm an X-Men guy. Uh, Not lately. I haven't read comics in quite a long time, but I have read a lot of Batman comics growing up. I was never a Superman guy. X-Men. Seamen? No, Libra, you made me say it out loud. I'm gonna get banned now because of it. X-Men, hell yeah. Raven, you're a New Yorker. You can handle it. Of course I can handle it. Raven, you don't know who you're starting with here, okay? I I'm the biggest ball buster in the world. I will break people's chops because it's just fun, and I'm never serious about anything. I'm never serious. Yes, I do. Yes, you can handle it. Pierce, I hated Batman's character in The Dark Knight. Interesting. Wanting to give up being Batman so he could be with Rachel is simply not who he is. Interesting. Interesting. That's a really interesting spin on it, Pierce. Libra, excuse the typo. You literally made me say C and then men. Thanks, Libra. Raven, hence the harassment. I get it. It's all good. Bring it, Raven. Bring it. I'm not ending this poll right now because The Dark Knight, I can't believe The Dark Knight is Batman Begins beating The Dark Knight. Heath Ledger, people. Raven, by the way, hello. Oh, Raven's saying hello to everybody. Inception, Dark Knight Rises, ooh, Interstellar, ooh, 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 ooh. All right, I'm ending it. Batman Begins 1. That's it. The people have spoken. My movie maniacs have spoken. We're doing Inception, The Dark Knight Rises, and Interstellar. I don't know who's going to win. Inception, The Dark Knight Rises, and Interstellar. Oh, shit. Nolan 3. I don't know who's going to win this. I have no idea who's going to win this. Pierce, Batman 89 gets him right. He leaves Vicky Vale by herself at the end because the bat signal is calling him. Yeah. Hersey, oh yes, Rachel's inclusion in the series of borderline soap opera stuff. Wow. You guys are killing The Dark Knight tonight. Libra 7, Heath was awesome, but still, as a film, Bat Begins is king. You're not the first person to say that, Libra. Pierce, I feel you, Libra. Yeah, Raven, what's the Nolan film with Robin Williams? Is that Insomnia? And did you do that one? I did Insomnia, and it lost to Memento. And I have a signed poster for Insomnia with the entire cast. It's packed now. Interstellar crushing Inception and Dark Knight. Not surprised. Could Interstellar take it for best Nolan? Could Interstellar be it? Guys, hit the hundreds. Hit the hundreds and give a thumbs up. Hit the hundreds and give a thumbs up. Inception running, come back a little. Interstellar. Guys, yeah. Hit those hundreds. Hit the hundreds. We're going to get more people in the hearts, the hundreds. I want more people in here. We need more people in this live. We're at 19 lives now. Tomorrow night is going to be 20. Raven, wow, not a Memento fan, but also didn't really love Insomnia. Was creepy. I would probably go Memento over Insomnia. Libra, Batman Begins is top. Will Batman Begins beat Interstellar, though? Or Oppenheimer? I don't know. Interstellar might take it all. I feel like I end this poll because I want Interstellar to win, and I think universally The Dark Knight Rises is, like, not people's favorite. Although some say that Bane they like Bane better than Heath's Joker, which is pretty fucking insane when you think about it. Mr. Stevie's Interstellar soundtrack is definitely the GOAT. Yeah, I mean, it's basically all over TT is, the music, right? Raven, as we've covered Interstellar in a live letter to Stan, I gotta say true to my brother Chris for that. Love that. Love letter. Yeah, love letter. That's what I said. I read it like that, Raven. Interstellar one. I'm calling it as Interstellar. Unless someone's gonna come up with Inception now? No? Interstellar? Going once, going twice? Interstellar's the winner. Next round. Oh my god. Dunkirk, Tenet, and Oppenheimer. I know what my pick's gonna be, and this is Nolan 4. I know what my pick's gonna be. Hersey, The Dark Knight Rises had a lot of problems. I agree with you. My biggest beef was that they used the Good Will Hunting ending. I agree with you. I agree with you. Tim, welcome in. Inception close second. Yeah. Inception was a close second, but you see, this freaks me out right now. This freaks me out because Dunkirk is hammering Tenet and Oppenheimer. How? Pierce, Oppenheimer is his magnum opus, but it's not winning. Pierce. Guys, vote down below, hit the hundreds, give me thumbs up. You guys are no, if you were trolling me, you'd make fucking Tenant win. That's if you guys were trolling me. You're not. Libra, Blasphemy, Heath Joker was way better than Bane. As a comic nerd, Bane was a letdown. I don't think Bane was a letdown. Yeah, Pierce. Dunkirk was great, but over Oppenheimer is really fucking wild. Oppenheimer's, I think, Nolan's best film. I would probably go like Dark Knight, Oppenheimer, Interstellar. How is Oppenheimer losing? I was voting for Oppenheimer, just an FYI, if anybody cares. I was going to be voting for Oppenheimer here. Timur. That was mind fudge. Here's my theory on Tenet, and I know a lot of you like have heard this before, so I apologize if I sound redundant. But like, if Tenet came out in 2018 or 2019, I feel that people would have accepted it more. Where like it came out in the pandemic, and people did not want to use their brains in the pandemic. Space Monkey. That's why I think that Tenet isn't top rated Nolan. But the fact that Dunkirk is absolutely destroying Oppenheimer right now, I thought Oppenheimer was going to win the whole thing. Oppenheimer or Dark Knight. Clearly, the movie maniacs know what they're talking about. Raven, okay, maybe I was too stoned, but Oppenheimer was, let's look at Killian Murphy look sad again. To me, just didn't vibe with it. Sorry, folks. No apologies, Raven. And I appreciate that because like I love when people share their opinion on a film that I love and they're like, "No, I fucking hated it. It was boring." You know, I loved Tenet. I mean, I loved Tenet, but I really loved Oppenheimer. Seeing it stoned though must have been some type of experience. Space Monkey, Dunkirk all day. I felt like it used his time distortion plotting the most efficiently, and clearly with the stories revolving around minutes, hours, days, weeks. What up, peoples? Space Monkey, you're a legend, dude. I gotta tell you, and I've been thinking about it lately. I feel like my subconscious is throwing it to the front of my mind. But the scenes with Tom Hardy flying the plane, needs a deep dive. You know what I'm talking about. What's with Nolan and covering Tom Hardy's face? Right? Those scenes where Tom Hardy's flying the plane, was that real? Was he really flying a plane during Dunkirk? Hersey voted Dunkirk, bro. Felt like I was being chased by planes. I get it. Timur, talking about time, Memento was great, perhaps was already discussed. We didn't discuss Memento, but we will because it did beat out Insomnia. But Dunkirk is I can't believe it's beating Oppenheimer. I can't fucking believe this. Pierce, because he's able to act so well, just his eyes. That's Tom Hardy. Pierce. Mr. Stevie's, hey, I'm working on writing a book. Let's go. I want to send you a copy of it when I'm done. Where could I send it to you? Email it to me, moviemagicmichael@gmail.com. You all have my email now. Moviemagicmichael@gmail. Pierce, Dunkirk was a 2-hour anxiety attack. I'm so happy that I Dunkirk was sick. It was an amazing movie. Kenneth Branagh, though. Tiki, Nolan's first few films were his best. Memento, Insomnia, The Prestige, Batman Begins. We're gonna find out. Tiki went downhill after Dark Knight. I feel like Nolan got better. These are Nolan's last 3 films: Dunkirk, Tenet, and Oppenheimer. Like, I feel like Nolan is like just getting started. And I feel like I want to do Nolan versus like Quentin Tarantino or something. Raven, okay, nice. Since we're mentioning Tom and totally off topic, his first Mad Max had some best editing ever. Drops Mike. Raven, Mad Max Fury Road is in my top 10 movies of all time. I fucking love Fury Road. Love Fury Road. Like Oppenheimer's like not reacting at all to this. This is nuts. Guys, hit the hundreds and give this chat a thumbs up. Hit the hundreds and give this chat a thumbs up. All right. Dunkirk won. I can't believe that. And we didn't even do the Odyssey. I just want you to know, no one's seen the Odyssey. So now it's being broken down to Memento, Begins, Interstellar, or Dunkirk. This is going to be so fun. This is best Nolan right here, fam. And this is a 4-way. Memento, Batman Begins, Interstellar, or Dunkirk. 3, 2, 1. Libra, Hardy's Bane was rushed, lacked character depth. If you read Batman Vengeance of Bane #1 in the Nightfall series, DC Films could have done something special with Bane, but rushed it. Interesting. Space Monkey agrees with Raven 100%. Tiki, his movies looked much better when Wally Feister was the DP. I don't disagree with that. I don't disagree with that at all. Libra 7 should have had a Bane film. That's why Marvel kicks DC's ass. I agree with that. So Batman Begins running fucking away with it again over Interstellar and Dunkirk. Pierce, this is an amazing comment. Tom Hardy is our generation's Brando. I'll die on that hill. It's an amazing sentence. Tom Hardy is our generation's Brando. Batman Begins is in the lead. Not by a lot, though. Libra 7 is because of Bruce's struggles and origins becoming Batman. It's all about character depth and struggles. I agree with that. And I feel like we need more movies like that. And I loved Ra's al Ghul. Liam Neeson, man. Libra, it's because of Bruce's struggles and origins becoming Batman. Okay, we read that. Raven, not untrue, better than Leonard. Tiki, I'd argue Batman Begins was his best film. That or Memento. It's obvious. It's there. Libra, why do we fall? So we can get back up. The darkness rises. Batman Begins is running away with it. I feel like I wanna put this poll out to the entire, like, YouTube community. Hersey just watched a Liam Neeson film yesterday, Lamb. Was that the where the little baby is it becomes the lamb? Oh, that's goat. What was that? Was Liam I don't remember Liam Neeson being in that Lamb movie. You know what I'm talking about, where that little kid has the lamb's head? Hersey, you know what I'm talking about, dude, right? Lamb, it was like an indie, like an A24 movie or something. Different Lamb. That's why I thought I don't remember. I thought, like, maybe Noomi Rapace was in Lamb, if I'm not mistaken. Different Lamb. Hersey and I are talking about lambs. Yeah, Noomi Rapace was in that. That's what I thought. And Hilmer Snar Gunopsko or whatever. And then there was a 2015 Lamb with Liam Neeson. Interesting. It was adapted on by a novel. It's great. A24 Lamb, yeah. A childless couple in rural Iceland make an alarming discovery one day after the sheep barn. Interesting. I like that movie. Did you guys see Lamb? Raven, Leonard is good. Who's Leonard? Am I missing something here? Leonard the demon? Who's Leonard? Bill Cosby's Leonard is good, but he's always playing a variation of the same role, in my opinion. Some expectations, but rare. With Tom, he's box of chocolates. Pierce Brosnan, Mike. Pierce Fiction, sorry. I saw Brosnan. Have you seen Tom Hardy in Bronson? No, I haven't. Oh, wait, no, I have. That's a newer movie. I did watch Bronson. I think he was really funny in that. Hersey, The Horror Lamb was great, but I only saw it because of the ending. Say that because the ending. Yeah, no, I agree with the axing. Yeah, I can't say it on air, but Raven, he's the love child of Gary Oldman. Oh, okay. Leonard, yes. Leonardo DiCaprio. Timur, Batman winning is due because the story is easy to understand, but Memento's timeline made it harder to follow. I'm leaving this poll up just a couple more minutes. Leonardo DiCaprio, yes. Mr. Stevie's, I love lamb. It's so tasty. Sorry, wrong kind of lamb. Mr. Stevie's, you're sick. And I love it. Are you a carnivore, Mr. Stevie's? No, it's old. Okay, Pierce. Libra, Thomas Wayne said that quote to Bruce as a child, the reason why we fall in life is to learn how to get back up, building resilience, strength, and most importantly, how to recover. Batman Begins takes it, guys. A little surprised. Yeah, Bronson was wild. That was more like a phone scrolling movie. Like I put it on, I really wasn't paying attention. Raven, Leo's real life prevention made me drop a long time. Leonard's real life or Leo? You're confusing me, Raven. I'm lost in conversation here. Batman Begins the winner. Imagine that. Batman Begins is best Nolan. What? Over Interstellar? You guys want best Kubrick? I feel like I wouldn't you know what? No, I wanna do Fincher because I feel like Fincher, his earlier works is gonna get this is gonna be good. This is gonna be really fucking good. You guys wanna do Fincher? Raven, auto just accept it, Mike. I am Libra. Tiki Batman because probably his best film. They said, yeah. Fincher Pierce, we're in. Yes. Do you want to do Fincher or do you want to do Leo? We do a lot of directors, but I definitely want to start doing actors and actresses and fuck, we could do like editors and producers too. Fincher all day. Pierce in. Fincher. Timur. Fincher. Fincher. Tiki wants Leo. Tiki, maybe we're going to do Saturday Night Leo. Mr. Steve is I'm mostly a carnivore, but who's going to turn down a homemade plate of pasta? See, I won't eat pasta. Tiki says seven's going to win. Well, you know what, Tiki? We're going to fucking find out right now. We're going all in on Fincher. Alien 3, 7 in the game. Alien 3. I had that t-shirt growing up. 7, the game. Fincher battle. Not finger battle. Fincher battle. 1. Fincher's going to be fun. Fincher's going to be really, really fun. Seven taking it. I loved Alien 3, by the way. I absolutely loved Alien 3. I thought it was fantastic. That ending with the fucking chase, it was like a 1-hour chase. I loved Alien 3. It doesn't get enough love. Libra, Alien 3 was amazing. And I love that was like a Fincher film. 7 crushed, by the way. No love for the game? No, Tiki. Alien 3. Alien 3 was great. Libra, does anyone want to talk about how important the music in relation to the Batman films with Nolan and Burton? Also, the animated series, name a film that isn't a musical, that the music plays a character. I mean, Hans Zimmer, John Williams, all those guys, like they make the music the third character of every film. John Williams score for the Star Wars movies, for Jaws, for fucking Indiana Jones, and like Hans Zimmer for what he does for Nolan or Pirates of the Caribbean. Raven, animated Batman is king. 7. Is 7 going to win? My favorite Fincher is The Social. Well, I don't even want to tell you. I don't want to tell you. I have to shut up. Libra, yeah. Jaws was OG and Star Wars. Yep. Piers, yeah. Original Alien trilogy had Scott, Cameron, and Fincher, 3 very different movies, but all awesome. They were phenomenal. And I got to tell you, I would go Cameron, Fincher, and then Scott for my favorite Alien movies. And I'm not including Prometheus. Prometheus is its own category. Man, did they fuck up the Prometheus trilogy. Hersey, my beef with the Batman is he used contemporary music. I think Patterson's idea to do that. With Nirvana, I actually liked that. But I told you this. It's my least favorite Batman film because the script was so not looked at. Every time Jeffrey Wright, who I absolutely love, I think he's one of the best actors of our time. Every time Jim Gordon goes into a room, he goes, Jesus. Every single time. Every single time, count it. Maybe 8 or 9 times he walks in or Batman walks into a room and goes, Jesus. Raven Coen brothers have an amazing soundtrack. Yes. Timur, we're getting to that, dude. We're getting to that. Gary Oldman was better Jim Gordon, 100%. Jeffrey Wright's a great actor, but every time he walked into a room, it was Jesus. Every single time in the Batman, and it really turned me off. It was embarrassing. My son and I and my wife were watching it, and we were embarrassed. We were like, who the fuck? Did you not read the script? 7 crushed. Fight Club, Panic Room, Zodiac. Holy shit. Fight Club, Panic Room. I loved Panic Room with Jodie Foster. I saw that in the theater with my brother. And Zodiac. I know what's going to win this. Fincher. By the way, last night's poll, Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, or Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, Last Crusade won. I'm going to do a poll right now. Nolan, Batman Begins, or Dunkirk? Because those 2 got the most. Actually, Memento did. I'm gonna do Memento. Memen Memento. And then another poll I'm doing well, let me finish up, Fight Club is crushing it. How do you pick Fight Club or do you pick 7? Raven, I Heart Huckabees does not get enough love. We're gonna do a Wes Anderson poll, Raven. I love Wes Anderson movies. I thought Alien Romulus was fun, says Pierce. Nothing groundbreaking, but enjoyable. It was pretty forgettable. It was Gen Z in space. You know, it was fine. Good acting. Tiki, it was a ripoff of 7 anyway. Leave a 7. Love Alien 3, but I had to go with 7. Fight Club is really far ahead. Not as far ahead as 7, though. Tamor, Fight Club all the way? Let's see. Raven says Gary Oldman might be the greatest ever. I mean, he's my number 1 actor of all time, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned that before. I think I mentioned that in one of my posts. Mr. Steve is one of my favorite things Fincher's done was with A Perfect Circle, Judith music video. So, Mr. Stevie's, I still listen to A Perfect Circle today. I'm a huge Maynard fan. Tool's my number 1 band of all time. Raven, sorry, Huckabees was Russell? No, My Heart Huckabees was, I think Wes Anderson, right? Maybe I'm wrong. Hersey, I Heart Huckabees was Wes Anderson. Am I not? Am I thinking something different? Fight Club won. David O. Russell, according to Google. Oh man. You see, he's just a director that I just always forget about David O. Russell. Guys, hit those hundreds and hit the thumbs up. Hit the hundreds and hit the thumbs up. We're gonna get more people in. I didn't know David O. Russell did Huckabees. I thought Wes Anderson did. See, you think you know everything. All right, I'm ending it. Fight Club crushed. Go more. Benjamin Button, Social Network, Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. Holy shit. Benjamin Button, The Social Network, my number 1 Fincher, and Dragon Tattoo. This is really, really hard, Pierce. But all of them, you see Benjamin Button taking the lead. Social Network. Come on, Social Network. Come on, Social Network. I didn't love Benjamin Button. Nah, Dragon Tattoo was great. Social Network is in my top 10 of all time. The fact that Benjamin Button and Social Network are tied is nuts. Raven, you thought it was Fincher. I thought it was Anderson. We both failed. We are failures, Raven. We have failed miserably. Guys, give a thumbs up. Hit those hundreds in the chat. Give a thumbs up to the live. Hit the hundreds in the chat. Let's go. Let's go. Benjamin Button in Social Network. I'm not tiebreak. There needs a tiebreaker. I'm not ending this with a tie. Benjamin Button and Social Network are tied. Social Network, guys. Dun 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 dun. Tamora, what makes you like Social Network over Benjamin Button? Benjamin Button, I actually didn't love. It's like one of my least favorite Fincher films. I just thought it was boring and silly, and I just didn't. I thought that I couldn't get past the graphics. I was watching Brad Pitt age in reverse, and it just didn't resonate with me. Where like Trent Reznor, exactly, Pierce. Trent Reznor. I mean, the Social Network score. The acting in The Social Network, I felt like I was there. Like I wasn't you're not watching Jesse Eisenberg, you're watching Mark. You're not watching Eduardo. You're not watching Andrew Garfield, you're watching Eduardo. You're not what I have issues with Justin Timberlake with like as Sean Parker, but I felt it was so real, The Social Network. Like you're on campus in Harvard and you're watching the birth of Facebook. It's top 10 favorite movies of all time. Not in my top 5, but in my top 10. Pierce, super Social Network is so super immersive. Yeah, Libra 7, Toddler Brad was corny. Exactly. I was not a fan of Benjamin Button. It was a one and done for me. Where I've seen the dragon girl with the dragon tattoo a dozen times. Social Network I've seen 5,000 times. It's up there in my top 10 easily. I loved the Social Network. Kind of annoyed they're making a sequel. Kind of pissed off. Hersey, one of the best openings ever was Social Network work of art. Exactly. When Mark is walking through campus, even when he's talking to the girl in the bar, and he's being rejected right then and there because he's a fucking asshole. Every scene in The Social Network is perfect. Is perfect Fincher. Guys, hit the thumbs up, hit the hundreds. Let's get more in here. Yeah, Libra, top 10 Social Network for me. Easy. Easy. Like not even, you know, it's like number like 6 or 7 for me. Mr. Stevie's dude, my internet is lagging, but I just saw Maynard with Primus last summer for his 60th, one of the best shows I ever went to. So now you're speaking my language, Mr. Stevie's. Tool's my number one, and Primus is in my top 5 bands of all time. Primus, Les Claypool, I've seen them a dozen times live. Les Claypool is a god, best bassist in the history of music. Raven, that's awesome. I saw 2001 for the 50th, and now I can die. Oh my god. Pierce in Queens. Where in Queens were they playing? You're not saying like Queensland, Australia, right? Libra, yep. Top 10. You got to be the biggest fan of the film, but we all got that one film on our list that comes out of left field. To me, I don't feel like Social Network would come out of left field. It's literally a perfect film. Like, I feel like you're there. Hersey, the ending of Social Network was reverse the verdict. Yeah. Every scene in the Social Network is perfect. It's perfect, Pierce. Number one Fincher for me. And it's taking the lead. Let's fucking go. Social Network in the lead. Guys, give a thumbs up. Hit the hundies. Give a thumbs up to the live. Hit the hundies. Let's get more people in here. Hersey, the Erica Albright character, never existed, but she made the film 100%. I think there was a version of her, Hersey. I know what you're saying, but I think there was a version of her that Mark was trying to. Hey, Hayes. Oh my God. A Hayes, it has not been the same. I got to tell you. A Hayes is back. Everybody, can we please give claps to A Hayes? Can we give claps, thumbs up, hundreds, everything you got in the chat? Please welcome in A Hayes. Space Monkey, that's yes, Raven that rules. 2001 is still on my favorite bucket list for theaters. Everyone welcome in A Hayes. We're doing a Fincher poll. We did a what do you call? A Nolan poll. Wait, A Hayes, you're at the NFL draft? What the fuck? Are you serious? A Hayes, what do you do that you're at the NFL draft? And we should do draft movies. That's a very cool. It's a very cool concept. You don't have to answer, A Hayes, because you don't know who you're talking to here. But Jesus Christ, what are you doing at the NFL draft? That's the coolest thing ever. All right, Social Network wins. I'm ending this poll right now before fucking someone presses Benjamin fucking button. All right, next batch of Fincher. Gone Girl, Mank, The Killer. Gone Girl, Mank, The Killer. See, this is where Fincher, like, kinda falls off for me. Gone Girl, Mank, The Killer. Yes, from Pittsburgh. I live in Columbus, Ohio, but love Pittsburgh. Whoa, I didn't know that. Fincher. For me, this is not really a contest. Gone Girl. And it's not my top Fincher either. Wait, so you're a Pittsburgh Steelers fan? Are you a Steelers fan, A. Hayes? Hersey, no, I don't think there was even a version of her. He's married to the same woman he was dating in Harvard. Erica was completely made up. Interesting. Okay. You're probably right, Hersey. Raven, Space Monkey, during the spacewalks. No, we're talking, you guys are talking about, you're talking about 2001. I mean, we'll get to Fincher, we'll get to Kubrick soon. That's going to be a big deal. Ahe Steelers, Libra 7 Patriots. Man, Mike Vrabel's not Mike Vrabel, Adam Vrabel. It's Mike Vrabel. Not looking too good right now. Not looking too good. Me personally, I'm a Tampa Bay Buccaneers fan. I've never been to Tampa Bay, but I've watched every Tampa Bay Buccaneers game for the last 30 years. I'm a massive Tampa Bay Buccaneers fan. Hey, Steelers and Buckeyes. Okay. 4 Ohio State Buckeyes went to the first round last night. Love it. Yeah, Libra. Mike Vrabel's in some hot fucking water right now. And that announcer cheating on her husband. Libra, yeah, Bucks fan. Almost my whole life. I'm a huge Tampa Bay fan. We have 2 Super Bowls. You know, Mike Allstott days, the Brad Johnson days. Big Tampa Bay fan. But this is a movie chat. It's not a sports chat. We missed you, A. Hayes. Yeah, it's a bad look what happened to Vrabel. I don't want to talk about like current events. I can't stand current events. But I opened my Twitter last night, right when I was going to bed, and I go, "Oh, Vrabel's at it again, dude. Just come out and say you're dating the girl. That's it. Like we're good. Move on." Mr. Stevie's, I love Gone Girl, but I can't stand Ben Affleck. Understand that comment. Pierce, it was Affleck's best performance in years. I agree with that. Yeah, hey, Hayes, let's not talk sports. It's cool to be like, what's your favorite team? I think that's fair. Kind of like, what's your favorite movie? But yeah, no, I don't want to talk sports. That emoji, is that a fact? I can't tell what that is. Space Monkey, I really enjoyed The Killer for what it was. I agree with you, Space Monkey, but Rosamund Pike in Gone Girl was an award-worthy performance. 100% agreed. She plays 4 characters under one role. Facts. Facts. Oh, facts. Gotcha. Looks like a telephone. One of those phones with like the LED screens on them. 2 for the Money, great sports film. I haven't seen that in a while, Hersey. Gone Girl crushed. I'm taking this down. But now it's going to get really fucking hard with Fincher. Now it's going to get really hard because we're going 7, Fight Club, Social Network, and Gone Girl. 7, Fight Club. Yeah, the fuck is right. The Social Network. This is going to be impossible. And Gone Girl. Fincher finale. For me, it's Social Network. You all know that. That's my number 1, but 7 and Fight Club. Breaking apart. Nothing for Fight Club is taking the lead. Raven, Cody doesn't want to Cody tonight. Yeah, I don't know where Cody's been. He writes me all day. You know, he writes me, you got to see this. There's chokers in Eyes Wide Shut, and there's this in Eyes Wide. He's writing me, and I'm going, this is cool. This is awesome, blah, blah, blah. But he doesn't join the lives anymore. Mr. Stevies, do you think Pink Floyd edited Dark Side of the Moon to purposely line up with Wizard of Oz? 1000%. I just watched that, like, a couple months ago, and it is so good and so eerie. A. Hayes, just watched Social the other day. Um, it doesn't deserve 3rd place here. It really doesn't deserve 3rd place. Hersey, I think because it was started late. Space Monkey, I have to pick the one I can't talk about. You can't talk about Fight Club, but we're talking about Fight Club. Raven, he might have to schedule that doesn't accommodate me. He might have to, yeah. I'll do anything you want, Raven. I'll do when do you need me to be on for you? Tiki Fight Club is clubbing, so Fight Club's beating the shit out of all of them. Fight Club is standing at 62%, Seven's at 25%, Social Network's at 12%, no love for Gone Girl. No love for Gone Girl. Not surprised, but The Social Network, I wonder if I put Fight Club up against Seven on my page, what's gonna win? Because I put Batman Begins versus Memento. It's tied, but it's really early. Yeah, A. Hayes. I don't even know how this is all Fincher. It's blowing my mind. How did I not know? Yeah, Fincher is he's in my top 5. Him and Nolan switch out. When I'm watching The Dark Knight, I'm going, all right, Nolan's my favorite director. Or if I'm watching Oppenheimer, I'm going, Nolan's my favorite director in my top 5. And then I'll start watching Fight Club or Social Network. I go, nope, 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 nope. Fincher is in my top 5. Look at this. 7, Fight Club, The Social Network. Forget about Gone Girl. I don't think his newer stuff is as good as his older stuff. And he is doing The Adventures of Cliff Booth. If anyone is a Once Upon a Time in Hollywood person. Mr. Stevie's, if you could choose one movie for Maynard with any of all of his bands to redo the soundtrack to, which one would you choose? Every book I've ever written has been with some degree of Tool in the background. Every scene I've ever written in every one of my books has had some degree of Tool in the background, listening to Tool. Um, Tool, my number one band of all time. I feel like that's a great question, Mr. Stevie's. That's a really good question. I feel like if you just did Star Wars against Tool or like Lord of the Rings against Tool, I feel like that would really like that would just enhance it, but it has to be about the lore. It's not about the battles. Like there is you could do battles with Tool. I know that I've written a lot of Legend of Zelda screenplays. I'm a big Legend of Zelda fan. And I feel like every scene I've ever written was because I was listening to Tool. I feel like Lord of the Rings would be a perfect like the trilogy against the Tool soundtrack, right? Pierce, I feel like Pussifer would be the group to make a movie score. I mean, I guess so. I'm not a huge fan of Pussifer. I'm a Tool guy. Always am born and bred a Tool guy. Raven, regarding Pink Floyd Oz, I know it was very happy mom moment that not only did I get my reluctant 20-something son to watch, he recognized the song now, wipes tears of bliss. Yeah. No, I think that Pink Floyd edited it to meet the Wizard of Oz. 100%. Pierce, what's your favorite Tool album? Lateralis. 10,000 Days? Then Lateralis? Fuck, dude. I would probably go 10,000 Days, Lateralis, and then Fear Inoculum. That's a hard question. I'd probably do 10,000 Days Lateralis. Zelda, hell yeah, Libra. I Legend of Zelda's that's it. Like, that's why I write, because of Star Wars, not really Lord of the Rings, Star Wars and Legend of Zelda is because I write. I have an Ocarina of Time pitch that I'm waiting to pitch the studios. A Hayes, I literally cannot stand The Wizard of Oz. Is that wrong? No, a lot of people don't like it. A Hayes, every opinion is welcomed in Michael's Movie Lounge. Every opinion's welcome here. No one's right and no one's wrong. The only one who's right and wrong is Raven. Sorry, Raven. Mr. Stevies, you could do Tiki, do you like A Perfect Circle? No. I love A Perfect Circle. Not love like Tool. Tool is my 1, 2, and 3. Tool's everything to me. Mr. Stevies, you could do like a Silmarillion movie with Tool, yeah, but I would definitely think redoing something like a classic like Seven Samurai, Good, Bad, and the Ugly, yeah. Against Tool, that's sick, dude. That's awesome. Tiki, you gonna watch the Zelda movie? Yeah, yeah, many times. I'm very excited. I'm very nervous about it because I have a Zelda movie in here. There is a there's a Zelda trilogy that I've written, and I'm very nervous of what they're planning to do. I don't know what they're gonna do. Hayes, 3 Libras all day. Great, great fucking song. I was listening to that last week, Hayes. Tiki, do you think Eyes Wide is retelling of The Wizard of Oz considering all the symbolism? No, I don't think so. I think it stands on its own. Jackalope, KDB, welcome in. Welcome in. We did a Nolan poll and we did a what do you call? We did a Fincher poll. Fight Club took it and Batman Begins took it. Hersey, I think no video game turned film ever did good yet. Mario Brothers, the new Mario Brothers movie was awesome and I loved it and it was adorable and it made billions of dollars. And it was horrible, but it was amazing, if you know what I mean. A Legend of Zelda film better do fucking good. It better be amazing. Once, man, just I got really far today, guys, with a producer. I'm in with a major producer at a major production house today. He took my script. We're going with it. He's excited. So I feel like I need to get in front of a producer to talk about Ocarina of Time. Tiki, it won't be as good as the TV show. I can guarantee you that. Possible. Jackalope KDB, I picked Fight Club, of course. Social Network, though, for me. Tiki, have you noticed a lot of Wizard of Oz reference in Eyes? Honestly, no, but I got to open more eyes, I guess. Yellow Brick Road, the Munchkins, I don't know. Raven, I like the first Mario movie, loved it. Haven't seen Galaxy yet, same. I'm probably going to see Galaxy. Can't go around here because Long Island closed all their fucking theaters, but Hersey, Mario was great. It was great. I loved it. I've watched it a few times already. I absolutely love the Super Mario Brothers movie. Jackalope, but I am biased because I love the Fight Club book and the movie really hit on that head. I agree. Really hit it on the head 100%. Raven, yay, Michael. Tiki, that's epic. There are many references, huh? Maybe I can show you sometime. Yeah, DM me, dude. Absolutely. All right, so now I'm just gonna go Fincher versus Nolan in the finale. I almost hit end stream, not end poll. I'm a fucking idiot tonight. This is what moving does to you. All right, you ready? Batman Begins or Fight Club. Nolan v. Fincher. It's the battle tonight. I can't wait to have like 1,000 people in here and seeing these polls happen. Mr. Steve, as bad as the original Mario Brothers movie is, I still have a soft spot in my heart for it. It was horrible. What was that? Bob Hoskins and John Leguizamo? Like, Come on. Raven, the editor director, knew the exact moment to shut Jack Black up. Bless them. Yeah, you know it, Raven. Libra, after Mike's proposal for the Skywalker Library film, I trust Mike for Zelda. Thank you, brother. Someone make the call. My bet the Zelda film will disappoint. You're probably right. Better to set the bar low going in. Yeah. Yeah. Batman Begins. Batman Begins. Jackalope, it's okay to love horrible movies. We got to do a horrible movie poll one time, like the Garbage Pail Kids movie versus Howard the Duck. You know what I'm saying? Fight Club taking the lead. I would probably go Fight Club here. Hersey, I have a soft spot for the video game films of the 90s. Same Z's. Raven, I want a good Mortal Kombat film. I agree with that comment, Raven. I agree with that comment a lot. Yes, Juggle. Best horrible. Hersey, Howard the Duck on that one. We need a really shitty movie poll. Best horrible movie, Turbo Kid. Mac and Me. Like, what would win, Mac and Me or Howard the Duck for best horrible movie? Pierce, this is like existentialism versus nihilism. Yes. Libra watched Mortal Kombat last night. Which one? The old 90s one or the newer one? Tiki, Mac and Me. Mac and Me would probably beat out Howard the Duck. What about the Garbage Pail Kids movies, guys? Mac and Me, oh my God, McDonald's vibes. VHS, nauseating, nauseating film. Terrible film. Raven, and seriously, how could the fucked up Uncharted? Yeah. It was there. Just make the cutscenes in real life. Yeah, Uncharted. I heard The Drinker today did a video on like how Mark Wahlberg just absolutely messed that movie up because they like casted him so poorly. KDB, Toxic Avenger, exactly. Fight Club crushed Batman Begins, by the way. You seen this? We really need a shitty movie poll. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow night. We'll do like the worst movies ever made. Worst movies ever made. List of films considered the worst. Oh my God. There's a lot here. There's a lot. Batman and Robin. Films at 0% on Rotten Tomatoes. Are you all sitting down? Police Academy 4, Citizens on Patrol, Problem Child, Return to Blue Lagoon. Folks, look who's talking now. Wagons East, Ballistic, X versus Sever. I remember seeing that in the theaters. Killing Me Softly, Pinocchio, Super Babies, One Missed Call, Homecoming, Dark Tide, 1,000 Words. I actually liked 1,000 Words. That was with Eddie Murphy. That was funny. The Ridiculous Six, it's Sandler or whatever. Cabin Fever, Max Steel, Precious Cargo, Gotti. A lot of shitty fucking movies here. List of 21st century. Battlefield Earth. Freddy Got Fingered. Glitter. From Justin to Kelly. The Room. Indian in the Cupboard. I loved Indian in the Cupboard. Hersey, just mentioned, I used to collect Garbage Pail Kids. I was obsessed with Garbage Pail Kids. Raven, you leaving? I missed you out there. Toxic Avenger versus Darkman, KDB. Yes. Mike, please watch Turbo Kid. I will. Space Monkey, question for Mike. And the chat, which film do you wish you could see for the first time again? I watch either Fight Club or Fury Road. First time I would see again, honestly, probably Eyes Wide Shut. I saw that in the theaters on a date, and I like probably Eyes Wide Shut for the first time again. Maybe Goodfellas. Raven, thank you. Thank you. Thanks for joining in, Raven. Miss you. Mr. Stevens. Paul Rudd used to wear Mac and Me for clips of Conan where he was doing his late night TV promotion. Like, here's a clip from Ant-Man and it's Mac and Me. Love that. Libra 7, worst movie of all time that's enjoyable to watch, The Ginger Dead Man. So we're talking B movies or worst movies? They're probably the same thing. Hersey, Jean-Claude Van Damme in Street Fighter was hilarious. Yes. I saw that in the theaters. Bison was one of the most amazing lines, though. The Tuesday line. I mean, Raul Julia, right? Can we just all give Raul Julia like props? One of the greatest actors ever. Libra 7, Gary Busey plays the gingerbread man. This is so much fun, man. Fight Club takes it. Fight Club takes it. Geely, Catwoman with Halle Berry. Super Babies, Alone in the Dark, epic movie, disaster movie, Meet the Spartans. Some bad movies. Jack and Jill with Sandler. Some bad movies. We're gonna do a box office bomb. We're gonna do a box office bomb at some point. There's a lot of good box office bombs. Osmosis Jones, The Postman, R.I.P.D., Sinbad, Legend of the Seas, Snow White, Disney Snow White. We're gonna do a bomb one. This is good. Suicide Squad, Strange World, Tenet, Terminator: Dark Fate, Wild Wild West, Triple X, State of the Union. We should do like a bomb post. That's so funny. KDB, Time Chasers. What a bad sci-fi movies versus Time Chasers. 100%. Mr. Stevens, one of my favorite bad movies though was a Chupacabra movie with Omar Epps. So bad, I have no idea how they got Omar Epps to it. Space Monkey, I loved Osmosis Jones, but it's considered one of the worst movies ever made. Libra, me and my sister walked out of the theater when we watched 28 Years Later, part 1. I liked it. TK, I had the chance to see Eyes Wide in theaters. Me too. But I chose Wild Wild West instead. Tiki, just wherever you're walking, just kick yourself in the ass for that, okay? Libra, walked out of Craven with my girlfriend. Terrible. Yeah, we were invited to that premiere and we didn't even go. Timur, gotta go. Love your content. And thank you for making these discussions. Timur, thank you so much for joining in. Really appreciate it. So much more on the way. I have so much more content coming out. So many more movie deep dives. And you might be seeing my name on a fucking big screen. Hopefully not a small screen. No, 28 Years Later was bad, Mike. Wait, was that with Spike? I love that movie. I thought it was great. Mr. Stevie's, did you hear about Sinbad having declared bankruptcy? Seems like things have gone from Sinbad to sin worst. Mr. Stevie's, are you a dad? Are you a father? Are you like the dad joke king? Because this is like the third or fourth time you drop one of those jokes on us here, bro. Hersey, I was 7 when Eyes Wide Shut came out. I wouldn't have been allowed into the theater. I was in college when Eyes Wide came out. And I saw it on a date. Space Monkey, I was obsessed with RoboCop 3 as a youth. I loved a shitty sequel. I want to remake RoboCop. But like keep it in like the 80s vein. You know what I'm saying? This was a fun chat tonight. Pierce, you like the blonde dudes in tracksuits busting out ninja moves at the end? That would have been great in Shaun of the Dead, not the sequel 28 years later. But did you see the Bone Temple? Because there was a point of those Teletubbies. They were the Teletubbies. They were acting out what the Teletubbies were. A Hayes, I was 7 years old too. Y'all fucking dating me here, okay? Y'all making me sound like an old fucking guy when I was like, I saw Eyes Wide in college, and you're like, I was 7. What the fuck, man? I'm not that old, but Jesus Christ, you're a bunch of babies. A Hayes, Hersey was 7. I wouldn't watch TV with my grandma. I was watching the previews were on. I was like, what's that? Yeah, no. I was seeing it in the theaters. Jackaloop, RoboCop has been remade, right? Am I thinking of something else? I think you're thinking of Judge Dredd. KDB? I'm pretty sure it's Judge Dredd. Space Monkey, this spirit of original, sure, but the remake was disgraceful. I'd watch a Peter Weller comeback Dark Knight Return style RoboCop. Cool. TK, I saw Casablanca in theaters. Wow. Katie, yes, that it is. Yes, it's Judge Dredd. It's Judge Dredd. What a day. This was fun, guys. We checked off Fincher, and we checked off Nolan. Hayes did a bad thing. Wasn't that song from the preview? Yeah. Did a bad thing. Pierce, yeah, I'll be on tomorrow. I like going on a little later on the weekends. I like doing like kind of like the late shift on the weekends to get like more people in. We've had more people in here tonight. KDB, Judge Dredd versus Demolition Man. I saw Demolition Man in high school. It was one of the like top Stallone for me. Top Sandra Bullock. Hey, Hayes, I need you back to like get people to like it because I tried to get it and we were doing pretty well. Mr. Stevens, I would love to go back and see all the movies that apparently never happened due to the Mandela effect. Either that or like rewatchable classics like Kindergarten Cop or Rumble in the Bronx. I loved Kindergarten Cop. Pierce, 7 p.m. tomorrow. Might be a little later, but I'm going to try and do 7 p.m. tomorrow. I'll try and be on then, but we're packing. And it goes into the 7 p.m. hour. But it will be between 7 and 8. One of those times, definitely. Hersey, Wes Anderson, Spike Lee polls, and done. Hersey, remind me tomorrow of those. Third Kind 2, can I pay you to be a co-director? Big money. Sure, DM me. Send me an email to Movie Magic Michael, and I'll put you in touch with my manager. moviemagicmichael@gmail.com is my email. KDB, Michael, thoughts on Running Man remake? It was good. I like Glenn Powell. I like the director, Edgar Wright. Just kind of fell a little flat. It fell a little flat. To me, like I'm an Arnold Running Man guy. A's dropping Kindergarten Cop lines. Either she's talking to me or she's talking about Kindergarten Cop. That's some funny shit. Those are some great lines. You can't remake Kindergarten Cop. It would go on fucking Netflix or something, and it would be like I don't know, Coleman Domingo or some shit. But the Running Man remake, it was good. But I like OG Running Man. I like Schwarzenegger Running Man way better. Hersey, what a hothead. Mr. TV is, love the quotes. Love the kindergarten. We got to do a Schwarzenegger poll. You want to talk about a filmography? KDB, I love the Arnold one. I haven't seen the new one, but people keep telling me to watch it. What? Oh, the Running Man? Check it out. It was good. I like Glenn Powell. He eats up all the screen time. You know, when Glenn Powell's on, it's like I just want to watch Glenn Powell, and I'm as straight as an arrow. Space Monkey, Dolph Lundgren was in Kindergarten Cop. Yeah, 2, right. Yes, he was. I don't remember the sequel much. Arnold A. Hayes, yeah, 100%. Mr. Stevies, we're going to play a game. It's called Who's Your Daddy? And what does he do? Love it. You guys are great. I'm going to write. Peace, movie maniacs. See you tomorrow. Guys, 7 p.m. tomorrow, between 7 and 8. I'll try and get on probably closer to 8, but I'll get on around 7 o'clock tomorrow. Yo, this was a great live. This is a great fucking live. We're getting more people in here. We're getting more. The YouTube algorithms picking us up. Love you guys, all my fans, the movie maniacs. Thank you guys for chilling with me tonight. Love talking movies with you guys. 8 works, Mike. Libra 7 says it. All right, let's try and do it at 8 tomorrow. I got shit going on like 9:30, but we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Love you guys. Guys, peace out. Guys, like, follow, and share. Go subscribe. Go watch a movie. Love you guys.